Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday.
It is
February 26th. Hey, you know, I won't see
2 more days.
When I leave today, I won't see you till next month.
Yeah, right. Did you see someone posted? And he says, I'm tired of 2020, and now I'm tired of 2021. And he had a post of a gallon of milk, expiration date, February 30th, 2021.
Yeah, somebody said, free breakfast and beer at my house, February 30th and 31st.
Yeah. It's like...
That's like the perpetual sign. It's like a perpetual sign when you go into a bar. It says free beer tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So you're never there on the right day.
Yeah, you missed the day. You missed the day.
You missed the day. Speaking of dumb, it's time to go back to dumb Crook news. This guy here is a special kind of idiot.
Well,
Wait till you hear this.
it's in the title.
25-year-old Valeria Portlock, that's a guy,
Okay.
activated the emergency lights, sounded an air horn as he pulled over a van in the Long Island town of Hicksville in New York.
Okay.
He
Hicksville where?
Hicksville, New York, Long Island.
Huh. Okay.
He then goes up to the van, identifies himself as a police officer, says he pulled the van over for speeding, and he wants to search the van for any kind of contraband. Sounds perfectly legal. Cop pulls you over, got probable cause, wants to search the van. Portlock then, upon being, the people in the van challenged him on his ability to pull them over, he fled the scene.
Don't tell me he wasn't the officer.
He was not an officer.
I said, don't tell me.
He pulled over a van. He was trying to emulate officers. He was a fake cop, pulled over the van. He was later arrested by Highway Patrol, charged with criminal impersonation, reckless endangerment, and fleeing the police. There were no police. The Highway Patrol wasn't on the scene. How did he flee police?
When they went after him?
No, the van he pulled over was a New York, was a van full of detectives from the Nassau County Police Department.
Oh, that is the luck of the Irish, right? No.
This moron, Portlock, emergency lights, everything, pulls over a van. The van is full of Nassau County Police detectives.
Well, that's like that commercial. The guy goes to rob the deli, and it's a reunion. All the cops are in there, yeah? Oh, he didn't look at the plate then, because the plates would say...
You would think the plate, unless it was a rental van, because they were on their way to an electronics convention. So maybe they were in a rental van. I don't know. But this moron pulls over a van full of Nassau County Police detectives.
He was a moron and very unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh my!
That's not a guy.
God.
That's not a guy you want to give $100 to and go gamble that for me.
No, you just make a paper airplane out of it. Yeah.
And finally, Florida man. I saw this about 3 weeks ago and I didn't bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up now.
Okay.
Edward Gustavo Stevens of Vero Beach, Florida.
I've been through Vero Beach. Isn't that where they have those nice houses?
Yes. Vero Beach is where the Dodgers used to spring train. It's down near Melbourne.
I know. I think years ago I drove through that before I moved to Florida.
He smelled of alcohol.
Okay.
Was slurring his words.
Slurring.
Not only that, but when he was pulled over, there was a bottle of Jim Beam bourbon in the passenger seat next to him. half empty.
Okay.
Of course, what's the first thing a cop asks you, sir? Have you been drinking while driving?
And he said?
He said, nope, I have not been drinking and driving.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Cop said, how many beers or how much liquor have you had? He goes, I've had a few pops. He goes, so you are drinking and driving? He goes, nope.
Nope.
I've only been drinking when I stopped at traffic lights or stop signs. He's arrested, charged with drunk driving, and also driving without a license. Fifth offense for that. Yeah. He just told the cops, look, I'm not drinking and driving. I only drink at the stoplights and stop signs.
He says, I always stop at the stoplight and drink. What did you say? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I hope Earl uses that defense in court. Sir, how do you plead? Not guilty. How do you figure? I wasn't drinking and driving.
Nice.
What were you doing? I was stopped when I was drinking.
Every time I saw a stoplight, I stopped.
I did. It's just like cell phones. You know, you can't use your cell phone while you drive, but if you're at a stoplight, you can use your cell phone.
Yes, you can.
Well, if you're not drinking and driving, I'm not drinking while I'm driving. I was at a stoplight. I took a pop then.
That's all.
How's that not legal?
The side effects have nothing to do with the rules.
I mean, to look at a cop at a straight face and go, no, I was not drinking and driving. I only was drinking when I came to a stop sign or a stoplight.
That's right. So I didn't break the first part of the law.
The cop
bad.
maybe should have asked him, were you driving under the influence?
Yeah.
Because technically he was not drinking and driving.
That's what I said, part of the law.
He was drinking under the influence, driving under the influence.
Yeah, he was drinking under the influence after a while, too. I always get a kick out of a drunk, quote unquote. He starts drinking, and we've all, well, not all, but most people have tipped up a few, and then you start getting that nice little buzz.
Yeah.
Right? And you're now you have the nice little buzz. So no, you don't want to leave it alone. Let's give it some more, like pour some more gas onto the fire. And then, okay, and you drink some more. Yeah. And the buzz is starting to get a little slurred. The lines are slurring. Yeah, exactly. Why not stop and just enjoy the buzz until it goes away and then drink a little more? Don't just keep pouring it on top.
Because that makes sense, Joe. Stop trying to make sense when people are drunk.
Well, if you want to...
Says a veteran of being drunk and not making any sense. Okay?
I'll tell you what. You can always tell when there's Superman in the building, the Invisible Man, or the Strongest Man.
They're all the same guy.
They're all the same guy. They're all the same guy. I'll beat the heck out of you. I know you're there, but you can't see me, can you? Yeah. Look at my muscles.
Today,
I got the biggest muscles.
Today is February 26th.
Correct. 2 more days.
On this day in history in 1919, Grand Canyon National Park is established by Congress.
Yes.
It includes the Grand Canyon, a gorge of the Colorado River. It is one of the natural wonders of the world. It is considered by many to be one of the earliest successes the environmental conservation movement ever had.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I forgot to say. Go ahead.
38. On this day in history. Crude oil, black gold, Texas tea come bubbling up out of the ground in Abilene, Texas.
Oh, really?
It was located actually in the town of Open, approximately 3 miles south of Abilene. But Texas, that's where crude oil, and that 2009,
excuse me, yes.
Fox has said it has renewed The Simpsons for 2 more years. This is in 2009.
That's way back
which confirms that the animated series became the longest-running primetime series in TV history, replacing Gunsmoke as the longest show in TV history. And then finally, born on this day, February 26, 1932, God rest his soul, the man in black, Johnny Cash, born on this day in 1932.
You hear me sipping all morning. This is the Starbucks coffee from the mall here, don't you know?
There you go. I want to thank all my callers, all my guests, and all my listeners. And I really need to thank Joe Martone and Dan Martone for allowing me to be on these airwaves. Y'all have a great weekend.
Bless our hearts.
Have a great weekend. We'll be back here same time, Monday morning. We're out.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
The Democratic-led House passed a bill Thursday that would enshrine LGBTQ protections, a top priority of President Biden. The bill passed the House by a vote of 224 to 206. The measure now heads to the Senate to face an uphill battle. 2 U.S. warships in the Persian Gulf have suffered coronavirus outbreaks. The U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet announced early Friday. The ships will likely be out of action for a few days in Bahrain. The amphibious transport ship USS San Diego with 600 souls and the USS Philippine Sea with 380 souls are the ships. Proving the point, it's easier to criticize than lead. In April 2017, the Trump administration launched airstrikes against Syria in retaliation for a chemical weapons attack the Assad regime carried out against its own people. Both Joe Biden and spokesperson Jen Psaki criticized the strike, saying, "What was the legal authority?" President Biden launched airstrikes against Syria on Thursday. USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I've been taking vitamins off and on my whole adult life, and I've never seen any change. Not like this, not since I've been on Balance of Nature. I used to take prescription medication for muscle aches and stuff. I don't take that anymore. I wish I would have started it back when I first heard about it on the radio. And if I can give Balance of Nature any advice, keep it out on the radio, because I still hear these commercials from time to time, and I'm thinking, you people need to listen up. I mean, I'm over 50, and, your body starts wearing down. But Balance of Nature has literally changed my life. It really has.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code USA.
Helping us break down Thursday's passing of the Equality Act by the House, Texas USA Radio News Bureau John Clemens has more.
The legislation now goes to the Senate, where it faces a number of opponents. The Equality Act will amend the 1964 Civil Rights Act in order to protect discrimination on the basis of sex, gender identity, or sexual orientation. Congressman Doug Lamborn of Colorado expressed his concern what this will mean to faith-based organizations.
Countless faith-based businesses and nonprofits across the country would simply cease to exist.
The co-chair of the Values Action Team is also concerned for churches.
The reality is that churches could be forced to violate their beliefs simply to stay open.
The bill passed Thursday in the House, 224 to 206. Mobster Peter Gotti, the one-time Gambino crime boss and brother of John Gotti, died of natural causes in North Carolina, where he was serving time in a federal prison. He was 81. This is USA Radio News.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Sporting events are beginning to loosen up COVID restrictions on attendees. Phoenix, USA Radio News Bureau's Tim Berg reports.
With coronavirus data trends decreasing across the country, many sports stadiums are beginning to allow a limited number of fans to attend games. Tickets are selling like hotcakes for MLB spring training games, most teams allowing 15 to 20